Hello, my name is Danielle and I'm 16 years old. I'm currently in Year 10 at Campbelltown High School. I don't really care about school and I am planning on leaving at the end of the year. Most of my friends are also leaving at the end of the year and some have already left to get jobs. I know I'm failing maths and science at the moment. I'm probably not doing well in other subjects because I don't always go to class. When I do go to class, teachers are on my back about things I've missed and asking why I'm not doing my work. It's not my fault the lesson is boring. Teachers always give assessments to do on computers, but I don't even have a computer at home.
There are a number of key issues that Danielle is presenting. Firstly, underperformance across a number of school subjects. Secondly, reluctance to follow reasonable instructions from teachers. And finally, significant social disadvantage. There are a number of issues that affect Danielle on an individual level and within the classroom and school context. Danielle is the type of student who is withdrawn from peers, doesn't attend class, doesn't complete classwork, chooses not to wear the correct uniform, doesn't bring any food to school, bullies other students, particularly younger students. She swears in class and constantly uses her mobile phone throughout class. Danielle's teachers have noticed that she doesn't complete assessments and truants several classes. Danielle is constantly disengaged in the classroom and has been behaviour managed and moved to the front of several classrooms. She doesn't bring the correct shoes for practical lessons, for example in the science labs, and therefore she can't participate. Seating arrangements have been made to promote positive learning environments as well as promoting group work. During recess and lunch, Danielle has unfortunately been seen to harass students for food and money. On a school level, Danielle is not willing to represent the school in extracurricular activities and takes no pride in the school's values. She promotes a negative image of the school to local businesses and the wider community whilst truanting. She has disrupted other classes instead of attending her own and damages items of school property like chairs and tables. However, Danielle has several positive personal qualities. For example, Danielle is highly engaged and completes set tasks in food technology classes. She has mentioned that she enjoys hands-on practicals and has been involved in the setup of the school cafe. Danielle also interacts well with the food technology teachers who have encouraged her to participate in the setup of the cafe and have informed her that there will be positions available for before and after schoolwork. Danielle has attended majority of her food technology classes. Danielle actively draws and sketches in her art book. She is never seen without it. Danielle attends free local art workshops and she regularly hangs out at the local youth centre. As a result of individual, teacher and school issues we are having with Danielle, the effect on her well-being is low self-esteem, no coping strategies which leads to mood swings and aggression, malnourishment, no maintenance of physical fitness, and risk-taking behaviours such as legal and illegal drug use due to her older friends. As a result, the teachers suspect Danielle has undiagnosed conditions such as depression and anxiety.
The following strategies have been used as a basis to inform our final intervention to address Danielle's behaviour and well-being, providing her with leadership opportunities, for example, work in the school cafe by earning money through the school as food vouchers and a reward system. A mentoring program or peer tutoring program will be provided to her to ensure she has assistance with homework and assignments throughout all subjects. Danielle will also be part of an individual action plan, self-directed, by counsellor, teacher, deputy principal, year advisor, and attendance record. Therefore, her learning contract will state her intention for participation and attendance in class. The school will provide basic resources such as books and pens which will be kept in class so she can't forget them at home. Seating plans will also be implemented based around people who will have a positive influence on Danielle. Teachers should use a range of learning materials in the classroom to engage Danielle and should also give students a chance to pick assessment tasks from a list, giving them a choice at their self-directed learning. The school will also provide the mother with information regarding financial assistance through government bodies such as Centrelink. The school will ensure Danielle is responsible for her actions and allow her to reflect on these issues throughout the intervention process. This will be achieved by implementing regular meetings.
The intervention to address Danielle's behaviour and well-being is a combination of 4 different approaches. These include the strengths-based approach, cross-disciplinary approach, cognitive behavioural theory, and classroom management and behavioural expectations.
There are advantages and disadvantages of using a strengths-based approach with Danielle, beginning with a positive aspect, acknowledging that people experience difficulties and challenges which require attention and support whilst developing and learning is taking place.
On the other hand, a negative aspect is this approach does not recognise other strengths that she may have, but we are unaware.
Another positive aspect is it ensures that connections are built and drawn with people in real-life examples with consideration of the 21st century learning, which will promote Danielle's well-being.
However, another negative aspect of this approach is that it does not provide long-term satisfaction and engagement in work.
The cross-disciplinary approach entails Danielle's teachers providing her with consistency through a variety of lessons and links between each subject.
However, it must be considered that not all teachers will be willing to cater to Danielle's needs and understand that in order to collaborate, they will need to undergo extra training. The approach further highlights Danielle's education as a priority, not only at school, but also at home. This needs to be the primary focus for all parties involved in the intervention.
In saying this, Danielle's teachers might not be happy to change their current ways of teaching to cater to Danielle's learning needs. For example, they may not be willing to modify classwork. Therefore, teachers should show reflexivity in their curriculum area to benefit all students, not just Danielle.
The final approach we are using to assist Danielle is the cognitive behavioural theory. This approach provides her with lifelong skills which can be utilised in a variety of contexts outside of the school environment.
On the contrary, a negative aspect of this approach is that it is too narrow and ignores more important issues such as family, personal history, and emotional complications.